Hi, I'm Eric with Rat Exclusion Service. In this video, I'd like to show you the mechanics and troubleshootings of a rat trap, how to properly and safely set a rat trap, and placement strategies for best results. Whenever handling a rat trap, it's best to utilize disposable gloves so that the human scent doesn't get transferred onto the rat trap. Now I'd like to go over the components of a rat trap. First we have the trip pedal. Next we have the trap bar with springs. Next we have the trigger release. The first component is the trip pedal. This should have a minimum of 45-degree movement so that it releases when the rat takes the bait. The next component of the rat trap is the snap bar. This is controlled by both springs on the rat trap, and be sure that both prongs are on the outside of the snap bar for maximum force. Last but not least is the trigger release. This gets connected to the trip pedal. The trip pedal has two settings, a soft and firm setting. We recommend placing it under the firm setting at a 45-degree angle. Sometimes the staple for the trip pedal has been too compressed, not allowing the proper movement to get that 45-degree angle. The easy fix for that is to grab a flathead screwdriver, lift up that staple about 1/4 inch to make sure that the trip pedal has its movement. If the staple for the release trigger is bent too far forward or backwards, that will prevent the trigger from releasing the trap when activated. The easy fix for that is to use needle nose pliers to bend the staple forward or backwards so that the trigger is released when the trip pedal is activated. Now I'd like to show you how to safely set a rat trap. We begin by baiting the trip pedal with a rat attractant. I like to place a small amount of rat attractant on the trip pedal. To safely set a rat trap, I begin by placing my hands behind the snap bar. I pull back the snap bar and retain the tension with my thumb and index finger. I then move the trigger release under the trip pedal and set it under the firm setting. And now the trap is properly set. A handy tool that I like to use is a 3-foot grabber. This allows me to place the traps in hard to reach areas like down in the crawl space, up in the attic space, or behind the stove. Rats are always roaming for a new food supply, so the strategy behind the placement of our traps is to lure the rats to the attractant on our traps. Place traps with the trip pedal facing the wall. In the crawl space, fan out 4 to 5 traps in a circle. For outdoor trapping, we recommend our trapscape box. Our trapscape box consists of 2 snap traps inside, 2-inch holes on both sides for rodent entry, and a latch to prevent children, pets, and wildlife from being injured. Also, if you notice activity inside your home, you can use our trapscape box to protect children and pets from open traps. Thank you for your time. I hope this was helpful and informative. For more questions, tips, and product info, check us out at ratexclusionservice.com.